everybody, it's Mandy Hutchinson here, formerly of the Dice Tower, now with Salt and Sass Games, and I'm here with Canada Plays, presented by Asmodee Canada and Lion Rampant Imports. We have some exciting things for you today coming from Army Painter. I am here with Oliver Lovendahl, and we're going to talk about, well, things from Army Painter. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
No, it's great.
Is this your first time in person at one of the Lion Rampant Import events?
Yes, it is. I believe we used to send one of my colleagues, so this is my first.
This is your first time.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and a little bit about what Army Painter is about?
Okay, so myself, I am the sales representative at the Army Painter.
Okay.
I'm in charge of new business and basically just optimizing sales.
Okay.
The Army Painter is a paint brand that has worked really, really hard to become the preferred paint brand of choice.
Mm-hmm.
In the wargame industry, there is obviously Citadel paints because they come along with the Warhammer brand, but we've worked really hard to become the next supplement to have in there. I just came from the Gamma show in Reno,
Yes.
directly to here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's becoming quite apparent that we achieved our goal. This is we made it.
Oh.
We are the ones that they want. So I'm quite excited to be here and show all the things to your guests as well.
Oh no, I know painting, people get so serious about painting. Every time I do this show, I said, I have to get back to airbrushing. And yes, I have not. It's sitting there calling to me. But Army Paint is something that I was like, this is something I need to dive into a little bit more. And I know, I can hear the people saying, Mandy, you told us last time. Well, I'm here now, we're gonna talk about it.
But we should have a talk then. We have
I
a
know.
great airbrush range. So,
Okay, so your airbrush, tell me a little bit about your airbrush range.
Okay, so we do airbrush paints that are individually thinned according to each pigment.
Ooh.
So normally when you go to a thinned down airbrush range, it will need to be thinned down a little bit more even
Okay.
according to the pigments and how you want it. Our range is specifically designed to go directly into an airbrush and nothing else. It will flow right through.
Oh.
So that's the key thing I would say is great, apart from obviously the color choice. But then we also did some color triads.
Right.
So let's say you want to paint something red, you pick the red you like, and then we have the lighter and the darker red of that nuance. So you just pick a triad and you have all your base coats and your shading and your highlights right there.
Oh, that's amazing. Because usually, you're trying to find it, and if you're not particularly good with color, right, you're guessing. So you're hoping either someone really knows their stuff, or you have it right there for you, which is super convenient. So talking about paints, and I have some very special questions here I want to ask. Someone had mentioned to me speed paints, and you had Speed Paint 1. What's the difference now with Speed Paint 2.0? 2.0 makes it sound like something really good's happening.
It is.
Which is good.
Okay, so basically, first off, we wanted to expand our speed paint range.
Okay.
Last year we released it. There was 24 different colors. They were great, great reception, and just such a great product. But we wanted to expand it, so we are doing 90 colors now instead of the 24. And we thought, while going back and expanding it, we might as well see if there was anything else we could do better. And the community and the industry have taken to it quite well, but it is a bit of a unique product in that because of the medium we use that makes it flow so well, if you do not let it dry completely, you can go in and reactivate the colors with lighter colors.
Oh, interesting.
And so if you are a seasoned painter,
Yes.
This is quite a good feature because you can actually blend on the miniature.
Right.
So cool. But speed paint being an offer for mostly for beginners and for just a one-coat solution, it can be a little bit frustrating if that's not what you're after.
Right.
So we thought, how can we get the best of both worlds? So what we've done now is we've tinkered in our lab with the medium and with the paint, and we've come to a solution where it dries much faster.
Okay.
So if you want the feature of being able to blend it and activate it, you can do it if you are quick, so within an hour or so.
Right, okay.
But not just wait that hour, paint something else in your miniature, and then it won't reactivate. So we thought we'd made the best compromise ever, and hopefully everyone's happy.
I think so. I mean, it sounds like something people would want.
Does sound like it, yeah. I sold a lot of speed paints at the Gamma show I just came from.
I'm picturing it, and I can definitely see it.
It's insane.
And can you work with 2 different types of paints with this? So if you have your speed painter, could you use something else, or will it coagulate or change texture?
No, you can definitely do that. That's why we wanted to change it, so that you can also do that, right?
You can also mix, which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
So there's nothing wrong with the 1.0. We just optimized it a bit.
People are always
while
looking
we had the chance.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's going to bring them those benefits, especially drying a little bit faster, I think that's really important. Again, it takes time to paint all those miniatures.
Yep.
Okay, so now there's D&D is always going to be at the forefront. So is the new paint set that replaces the D&D paint set the same product minus the license?
No, we've completely redesigned it and refigured it. So it's a Game Master brand you are talking about, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. What we did a character paint set, which even had miniatures in them, and it has a whole dungeon party in there, which is so cool, and it has a lot of paints, and it's such a great value. And then we are doing expansion sets to that with monsters in each, a monster in each, and all the paints are building on the first set. So you can expand your paint range with the next sets. They are superseding the Dungeons & Dragons after we do not have the license anymore, obviously.
Right.
And we feel like it's probably a little bit of a blessing in disguise, but because now we can go generic role playing, right?
Right.
So yeah, lots more to come with that brand, I can tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. And do you need to own that main set and then?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
So you can
it's just to say that you do not duplicate by buying more sets.
Understood. Okay. And in store, what are the best ways to demonstrate some of these products? Because I know painting miniatures, I mean, it's not something everybody does, but maybe somebody wants to get into it.
Yeah.
And it's there, like, they need that tactile touch or feel or seeing. Is there a way in store that people can show off the product in a way that'll entice people to take a look?
Yeah, I mean, retailers should definitely talk to their distributors. Lots of them, I'm sure, will help, and Light Rampant will help, and we will help our distributors to give them anything they need to have things happening. So it's basically up to the retail store owner how much can happen. We are all for it.
Okay, so they have the flexibility, but they can come to you if they have questions or require
we will
support.
support it.
Okay. All right, so we talked a little about new paints that are coming. So your Speed Paint 2.0. What do you think, other than this fantastic new product, what else separates you from other companies that offer some similar type of offerings?
Well, I would say, other than the quality is quite profound, I would say that we have a clear focus of trying not to be huge just to be huge in range. One thing that our customers like is that when they go into a hobby store, if they see our 3 racks and now the Speed Paint half rack, if they see those 3 green racks, they know everything I need is there.
Right.
So while it's a glorious time to be a hobbyist, and if you go into a store that embraces this, you'll be spoiled for choice, right?
Right.
Which is great for a guy like me who's been painting for more than 30 years. If you're new, it can be daunting.
Okay.
And then it's great that we've come to a place now where people go in, see the 3 green racks, and they know everything is there. So you can start there, and then you can build on top of it if you want, or you can be brand loyal.
Exactly.
Go for it.
So there you go, everybody. You can go into the store, and you don't have to panic because it's right there for you, and it's not overwhelming. I know I'm that person. I need simple to start. So I think that's really great, especially for people beginner, or even the people who've been doing it for a long time. Now they just know everything else. So what other products? I know we kind of jumped into like exclusive, new, fun. But what are some other staple products that you have within the line that are, things you've always carried, but just like, hey, people should know a little bit more about this?
Well, I would definitely say our wet palette is one of the best and cheapest on the market, which is quite a good combo.
Yeah, no, so that's very good.
That's obviously definitely our best product. So it's so easy accessible, and like I said, it's affordable. So that would be the best. And then we carry a lot of brushes which people like.
Yes.
And we have a cool system where our spray primers, they match our equivalent colors in the paint pots 100%.
Right.
So people really, really enjoy that, being able to prime the models, go in and work on them, and then you can correct mistakes with the color and it will look the same.
I need this. I make so many mistakes. I mean, I'm good with brushes. I used to be a makeup artist.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just like, no. Especially one of those parts where it's like light on dark or dark on light. It's so frustrating. So if you have something that can help with mistakes, I'm here for this. And what kind of brushes do you generally carry?
Or we do all kinds actually. We do, as our whole range is designed to have the beginner come up in a good way,
Right.
and then still be within the range if they continue on their hobby journey. So we've got lots of beginner brushes, very affordable and they're good quality. And then we have a huge range where they divide up into different kinds, and we have some veteran brushes as well. And then
Right.
we are known for our cheap dry brush
Okay.
brushes. We have the 5 different brushes, different dry brush, 6 different dry brush brushes, and
Right.
they are just amazing.
Okay, so good selection of brushes.
Yeah, we have a lot of stores that even if they don't stock our paints, they will have our brushes and
fantastic.
our tool rack. It's such a
Right.
good place to get all your tools in one place, right?
Which is nice, again, having everything that's all together. So is there anything else that you're like, hey, everybody needs to know? This is something Army Painter has, you just need to know about it, or anything new that we haven't talked about today?
There's lots new.
Oh, there's lots!
but I can't talk about it today.
Oh, I see how it is all.
But that will be coming soon. So yeah, no, just reinforcing that this is a focused range where everything you need, and from beginner to high-end painters. And yeah, there will be lots more to come.
Oh,
This
you're
is,
leaving
it's
us
such
on
a
a
great time.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're talking speed paint now, and then
Okay.
yeah, it'll be great. I can tell you.
Okay, amazing. So more to come, but speed paint is going to tide us over, right, everybody? So thank you so much for joining, and I'm sure we'll see more of each other while we're here.
Definitely. Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Thank you.